Lost three very close games. Probably just at crucial times in each of those games, our decision making probably wasn't what it needed to be. Back ball and in the field in all three departments. So can't fault the guys the effort they put in all tournament, especially at training, and in the matches. It's just those crucial times. I think we weren't 100% on the ball, and that's cost us in a few games.
Scott came in towards the end of the season and held the batting pretty well. Do you think his presence was missing in the team, looking how the team performed in the first few matches?
Well, I think in general, the batting team, we probably struggled to adapt to the conditions we were presented with in the first 3 or 4 games. I think the wickets were, they started off a bit tricky, but then in the middle of the tournament they got really, really flat. I think we struggled to adapt, or we didn't adapt quick enough. Obviously bringing someone like Scott in, who's played here a lot for Holland, plays spin exceptionally well, and it was great to have him into the team for the last 3 matches.
Captain missed the pre-season, the training sessions you had earlier this season, and he went wicketless for first few matches. Do you think his performance was the key that the team couldn't get the win in first few matches?
No, I don't think we can blame it on one bowler. Obviously, yes. I think if you ask the skip, he'll be honest and say he probably wasn't at his best in the first couple of games. But hopefully he's learned that, and for next season, he'll come in ready to go. He was a little bit unlucky. I think he had a lot of edges go past the keeper and inside edges past the stumps, and shots falling short of the fielders. And sometimes when you're in that position as a team or as an individual, the luck doesn't go your way. We've seen how Sandeep is as a bowler the last couple of games. He's bowled a lot better. I think his pace has been a lot quicker. He's attacked the stumps a little bit more, where previously he might have bowled a little bit too slowly.
Talking about the foreign players, Prateek Bhatta, who is quite known to these conditions, he got injured, I think. Do you think that was one of the key reasons that your team couldn't get the results?
Yeah, we had a bit of illness as well throughout the squad. Akib and also Esmat Alam were both sick with kind of flu and not feeling well and infections and stuff like that. So that obviously takes a toll on the player. But of course, it's these tournaments, they're thick and fast the games. So as an individual, you've got to come into it in form. It's hard to find form in a tournament that's so quick with games every couple of days.
In 2018, you came for the first time in Nepal as a player, and now you're coming back as a coach. What are the changes that you've seen in national team results? We've seen you have become a ODI nation and played the World Cup for the second time. What are the changes that you've felt?
Yeah, I think the depth of the players, the local players, is a lot more now than it was in 2018. The EPL was only, I think, 5-team tournament. Here you've got 8 teams, and I think that's a huge credit to all the local provinces who continue to develop the younger players. I think tournaments like this and being able to experience playing in front of huge crowds and also playing with and against some very, very good overseas players is going to make the local players a lot better. And I think that stands hugely positive for Nepal cricket going forward, and also for the Nepal Premier League.
Something off the pitch now. Along with you, there was Andrew Leonard, your friend, who came to Nepal for the first time in 2018. Since then, he has built it himself around the local fans. How do you see that building?
He's obviously a celebrity here. Anytime I go and have dinner with him in town, it's he's getting asked for photos and he loves it. He's been very good to Nepal cricket. I think over those 6 years, he absolutely loves coming back here to Kathmandu, and he loves travelling around the country. So I think the Nepalese people have warmed to him. He's warmed to the country, and he's warmed to the Nepalese people and Nepalese cricket. So it's great that the country can have someone like him who's so positive towards the cricket here in Nepal.